the golf course. So uh, I know right now I'm gonna slow down on ordering item because it's gonna be a slow months now to the winter Texans get back. So
Sure. Frank, pero isn't that a reflection of all the sprinkler heads you bought, all the equipment and stuff? No.
everything, sir. I know we just bought 20 more sprinkler heads. Um, we are keying on those areas that we really need them. And right now we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, no. My question
Yes,
is,
sir.
is that expenditure, are the expenditures that are related to the upkeep, the fertilizer, the
Yes,
heads,
sir.
those are reflected in the 115,
That's
right?
correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mhm.
Isn't also that we expended that 4,000 for the chemicals that we put for the weeds?
Yes,
Isn't
for
it-
the spraying
is that
that
part of this
the,
report?
the company came down and sprayed the whole golf course. That's part of that. Yes, sir.
Ándale.
So we are investing money in the golf course, trying to bring it up to par. And I know summer is coming up, so we need to make sure we're ready for the summertime. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do we have any other discussion? We not do have motion to approve the report as presented.
So move.
That's what he needs to do. Do we have a second? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Against, same sign. Motion carries. Item C, status report on golf course and pro shop and kitchen operation.
Yes, Chairman. As far as the golf course is concerned, we had we're looking into purchasing new pumps. So we were cleaning the bottom of the pump that we have now, and I have pictures right to show you all. It was a lot of shells were on the base of the pumps, so we had to empty out the main pond.
The 18-hole one.
Yes, the 18 hole was emptied, uh, so we could bring in the Vector truck, suck all that out. The guys washed everything underneath, and everything is super clean. While we were while we emptied the pond, we found that the main pipe that supplies the water to the pumps was all full of holes. So that's where all those shells and stuff were going in. And of course, those shells end up in the sprinkler heads around the golf course, and it damages the sprinkler heads.
Well, let me
So,
ask you, may I ask
yes,
this, Joey?
yes, sir.
Uh, we pump the water from the waste station to that's the main pond?
It goes from there, right, Mr.
Yeah.
Lopez?
From the, that is the main, and then it goes into your pumps? It goes into your pumps,
Yeah.
Yes.
It goes gravity to the pump station.
and then you push it up.
Yes, sir.
So that's been repaired?
We repaired it right now, and Mr. Lopez has a
That's the kind of stuff you were finding in there? And so, Arturo, when you repaired that big pipe, the aluminum pipe that sucks the water,
Yeah, right.
did you put
A couple of pieces of, where we.
Ah, sí, aquí está, mira, güey. Mira, ahí está.
A couple of guys, figured out themselves.
Yeah, that's my ball.
Inside the septic tank that we have. I think we put up like two full of.
Este es para allá, que-
Pásala, yo vi el trabajo.
So your question, I mean, yeah, I had a question.
yes, sir.
The pipe, there was a pipe.
I think there was a problem with the covering of the pipe, ¿verdad, Arturo?
Yes, yes.
Those holes, I mean, stuff was going in there. So right now we repaired it, sir. My plan, in the near future is, to put a PVC pipe instead of that metal. I mean, that's gonna rot with time again.
What size PVC would you need? Like a 36 inch?
I believe
24?
24. 24. Yes, sir. You had a question, sir?
Yeah, Frank, yeah, I saw that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Is there any way you could like prevent them from being around there? Put some kind of chemical to kill them off so they don't, reproduce or,
Well, I know the company that we were talking with, they have a special kind of acid that we can dump on the base on the pond, and that dissolves all those shells.
Right,
It won't harm the grass,
there you go, something like that.
but it will dissolve all those shells. That way we don't have that problem. So I asked them to send me a sample so we can try it out. If it works, then we can order that and
Right.
preventive maintenance.
So the only lake or the 18,
Yes, sir.
if we edit that stuff, you don't grab water from another place to fill the pumps, right?
That's the main one, sir.
That's the main one.
Yes.
So if you put that stuff on that pond, that's all you need, right?
Yes, sir.
One pond
That's correct. Yes, because that's the main pond that feeds the
feeds
pumps.
all the other ponds.
So
también, ¿verdad?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct. Any questions?
Good job on that.
Yes, sir. And just to give you an update, also, PD has started patrolling at night. I was there. I was out there myself with them yesterday, and we're still encountering people. Walking their dogs, playing soccer, riding their motorized bikes on the fairways. Of course, they said they didn't know. So right now we're doing it's a warning for now. Next time, the officers have been instructed to start issuing citations. So I know word of mouth is getting out there already because I heard, like, like you know, but it's something that unfortunately we had to do because it was getting out of hand. And I know you all have been asking for that, and luckily the chief has worked with me, and the officers are gonna be there from 7 p.m. to 11 at night. They're gonna be patrolling the golf course.
Thank you.
So, yes,
And we are going to be giving them a warning at the beginning and then be converted into a citation.
yes,
Yep.
So we'll make sure that we discuss that with the judges so they don't give them any breaks when they present themselves before the judge.
Yes, sir.
Because it's not, if we don't have that enforced by the judges, then we're going to have problems as well. But I know
Right.
that the judges have been doing an excellent job as far as the city is concerned. So we'll just make sure to warn them that it's going to be coming their way.
yes, sir.
So
And I talked to our attorney, and he gave the green light. Like, they can
Yeah,
get
it should have
citations.
been done a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
But no, that's good, Frank, that you're moving
So-
on that. Frank, let me ask you about
Yes, sir.
something else. Remember you had, we talked about maybe putting a fence back there?
Yeah, that's correct, sir. I did get with a company. Mr. Lopez went out there. They measured that area, and I think they gave us a quote about $41,000 to cover that whole back area with a 6-foot chain link
From
fence.
11 to 13
Yes, sir. Correct.
and from 14 to 15.
All that area from the clubhouse all the way around to the end. Yes.
It's not bad.
So
It'd be,
41,000.
And that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference.
so that's, I mean,
something to think about.
something to think about. That's correct. Yes, sir. So
That's good.
well, we can always do a recommendation for that fence to be built.
In the
This
new
board.
budget, yeah.
Yeah, it still has to be going through the budget, but at least we have that as part of the board making
Yes,
a
sir.
request for us to do that.
You think a fence would really work?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these people have backyards with a fence and they have a gate and they're gonna be walking through that gate anyway after hours. I don't think it's.
No,
gonna
but
solve
it's a big deterrence.
It really
Because
is.
you get people from across, the ones that are not directly on the golf course.
The ones that are
backyard,
across the other
maybe
street.
the other
yeah.
street, they walk right by, you know. most of the people that are on the golf course, they know more or less, they have their own little fence, they stay away. But you have people that are across the street from them that just walk
Right.
Yeah.
right by them, and they're not about to go through somebody's yard or.
I think it'd be cheaper just to have the first 3 or 4 citations spread around
Mhm.
the subdivision.
That
Well, that's
Well, that
a
would be a lot
start.
Cheaper.
That's a
That
start.
41
Yeah.
that 41,000 should come in handy in the irrigation.
Okay.
And citations would reduce these people once it gets around, word gets around.
Maybe we'll collect enough.
There might be other ways around that fence, cheaper too. Maybe bougainvillea, some kind of a plant that's cheap to, just as a deterrence, just kind of
Like
like
a barrier.
yeah, border kind of deal.
Yes, sir.
There's plenty of
There are
Different
several
ways.
options.
There's options, but yeah,
Right.
that's a big deterrence. The citations, that'll take care of it, quick. Once you start issuing out tickets.
No, yeah, and you're correct. Unfortunately, I don't know how long we're gonna have PD out there. También,
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that we have to look at because I mean, I wish I
No.
had him there
No,
permanently.
yeah,
but,
no. What
But
you can do is start issuing citations
mhm,
and then just randomly show up. They don't have just randomly. Some days, no, some days no, but they'll know that
yes,
they're out there, and you never know when you're gonna get caught or whatever. That you can't be doing that.
yeah. Right now, the agreement is that they'll probably be there till the end of the year
Oh yeah.
patrolling.
Yeah, that's
So
Plenty
hopefully,
a
time.
deterrent, and then by then people will realize that they can't walk
Oh, yeah.
because they won't know when the police are going to be there.
right. Yes, sir. Hmm.
Okay. Going on to the pro shop?
No, can I ask some questions on the
Okay.
greens?
Yes, sir.
Yep. There's only a couple of greens that you still need work on. You don't have to stand up, Arturo. And I was asking you yesterday, in order for the grass to grow, don't we need to aerate the fairways and add some dirt and maybe seed? Does that, I don't know anything about how to grow grass on a fairway, but you would think that there's a lot of spots where we don't have any grass. I mean, and there's not going to be any grass growing there. I don't care how much you poke the ground. Okay,
Promote the growth, the runners.
right.
The stolons. We can get from McAllen, we can get a couple of yards, and we can start putting some of the thin areas. And that would help us, start growing into the grass.
No, but I'm talking like that in the middle of the fairway. And I'll give you an example, number 11. There's only a small spot where you can, when there's grass. And so we move the ball anyway. But I was thinking that there's no grass growing in certain parts of number 11. And what do? Do you aerate them? And can you throw any seed?
Yeah, we have a machine that we're gonna get it going, so we can punch some of the
Aerate,
pepper
yeah.
and everything, and put some fertilizer as well. So the fertilizer will help us to,
Oh, plugs
fertilizer.
would work. Yeah. Okay. That was just my question.
Okay. So the greens are coming around on the back?
Yes.
Yeah, number
Slow.
13, 14, 15 is coming back. I think maybe, I would say maybe 50%.
More than that.
See?
But,
Okay.
it'll take, it will take a little time because, what is, like I said before, negligence in 6 years ago, we cannot bring the golfers back in 1 year, It takes at least 2 or 3 years at least because of the guys before us, was a lot of negligence.
All right. Clubhouse.
Ah, bueno.
Pro
Okay.
shop, right now, like I was saying earlier, slow down on purchasing items for the pro shop because I don't have the amount of people that coming in, so I'm gonna slow down on the expenditure for the pro shop. But on the kitchen area, I know we are doing good. The housing authority has been going. They've been buying a lot of food from us for their trainings. So I think this year we made over almost $3,000 just in the kitchen. Um, so, luckily the housing authority is helping us out in ordering food.
How many employees do you have in the kitchen?
In the kitchen, I have 2 full-timers and 3 part-timers, sir. Yes.
Do you want to elaborate on the renovation of the clubhouse?
Yes, sir.
I thought that was good.
Hmm?
I thought that was good.
Good afternoon, Chairman, members of the board. Ruben Alfaro, City Engineer for the record. Last City Commission meeting, we requested the board for approval for going out for RFQs for the renovation of the clubhouse. The preliminary design of this entails renovations to the first floor, about 5,000 square foot, and to all of the second floor, excluding the restrooms. Now, again, we performed a mold report, an asbestos report, and mold was found in a lot of places in the building. So we're still going through the analysis to see what other walls need to be removed as well as part of this renovation. But for now, we're going to go out for RFQs. Once we get those RFQs, we'll compare the proposals and select a team. That team is going to end up doing the final design for this work and come up with their estimated cost. And based on that, we'll do decisions after that on what we keep, what we can add, what we can remove. But it entails interior renovation, fixes to the roof, to the ceilings, and mechanical renovations. Uh,
You want to state your name for the record?
He already.
I did, yeah.
Engineer.
Ruben Alfaro, City Engineer for the
Okay.
record.
City engineer.
Is there any questions about that?
Is that option number one? The existing building?
Yes.
I thought we had paid some money for a consultation to Jeff Bloom. We were gonna tear it down. We were gonna rebuild another place. Last I heard.
It didn't go through.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough money for that.
There's no
there-
need for.
there was no money to do a renovation, but what happened is that from the very beginning, my understanding was that there was problems with the foundation,
Right.
That's what I
and
heard.
it would not withhold us renovating it. So we needed to tear it down. But my now my information that I've gotten is that there's maybe you did it, I don't know, but somebody did it and they went in and checked and
So
everything's fine. Is not, there's not a problem with the foundation.
We did a preliminary structural assessment. It hasn't been done in detail. So that's probably one of the first things that the firm that's selected is going to completely do. They would have to get course of the concrete and get more in detail to make sure that the renovation is possible.
So they will be doing that as well,
Yes,
because
yes.
my understanding was that somebody did it before and they recommended it be teared down.
So I'm not sure if that was done before my time.
Oh, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Long time ago. Okay.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
But see, the last rain that we had, according to Frank,
Mhm.
we're not getting any water in the clubhouse anymore. So the roof has been
Inside.
fixed, and that was the major problem that we had.
Yeah.
Was the leaks from the roof that was messing everything up.
Yeah, and we have all the mold and asbestos reports. So we can share it with the board. There's a lot of mold in those walls, and the roof has to be completely sealed before we move in with the renovation as well. So we don't get into the same problems as before.
Mr. Chairman, I mean, renovations are good. The minimum, I mean, I'd rather spend the money out in the course than in a clubhouse. Nobody, I don't know, except for the employees, we walk in and out. Mold, maybe, yeah, take care of the mold, but
And
why spend
there's
thousands of
it's-
dollars for something that already looks good.
No, what's the plan for the top,
Upstairs.
the upstairs? Yeah.
So on the upstairs area, and we have a preliminary renderings, and the second, there's gonna be a lounge area, that's 1,700 square feet, a cigar area, which is 1,200 square feet, a bar, 540 square feet, and then obviously replacing the stairs and making those fixes for the stairs, the
Mis-
existing stairs.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
with all due respect, nobody stays around to drink a beer. You think they're going to stay around for a club?
Well, maybe they don't stick around because we don't have the atmosphere, you know. The
What
golf
kind of
atmosphere.
atmosphere do we need? A bar? We sell beer.
Well, you know, them-
If we were
I
to
think-
go with something like that, that renovation, and then our tournaments would have to cut on them bringing their own beer, and they're going to have to support our liquor and our food if we're going to put money into a bar and upstairs
A lounge?
we have that right now, you know.
when there's a tournament.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have that right now. But I see his point. I see your point. You know, there's the golfers. They go because of the greens, the you know the
Yeah.
conditions of the
course.
course. That's their main concern. 95% of them. You know, there's a course out in San Antonio that it was George Strait, I believe. He owned that. The clubhouse burned down. But they have a little trailer out there, and you can't get on that course of so many people want to play there because of the course conditions, you know. So yeah, you know, I suggest the money should be, you know, like I don't know, 80% course and 20% clubhouse. But yeah, you need a a nice
Well, you
place
can always
too.
have a place where people can rent for an event,
And so,
but not for us to sit, not for us to have a club and say, well, I'm going to go drink a couple of beers upstairs. They have a nice bar. Who's going to be there? Nobody.
Well, you never know.
But
That, you never
I
know.
live there. I go daily to the clubhouse. Daily.
I agree with you. I believe that uh, and 80% into the course, and then finding out for years and years and years, we find that the course had irrigation problems, and now we find out that the plumbing, that the pipe down there is aluminum, that is worn and needs to be upgraded. I mean, we got to start from the bottom. If we're going to water the course, and we're going to put money into the course, and then we need to have all the infrastructure of watering, the equipment to mow, and the personnel to be able to do it first. And then once the course starts getting the traffic and we start getting the people and the sundowners back, and we got people, then we can address the renovation next year. The important thing is the course condition right now, I would think.
Mr. Chairman,
Mhm.
when the Winter Texans are here,
Yeah.
all right, they'll finish their game, they'll drink a couple of beers, but then they head out to their park. That's where they're going to barbecue. That's where they're going to drink some beer. You know, after about an hour later, after they play, they're gone. They're not going to come back for a club. They got a better club at Paradise. But that's
yeah,
That's
and,
my
and
opinion, Mr.
this
Chairman.
is just going through the RFQ process. Again, that scope of work can be extended, reduced, adjusted for the needs and the advice that you guys have.
and the budget.
Yes, correct. So that's still nothing is decided yet. So
This
that
is
can
a
still be
preliminary and you're
adjusted.
Giving us a report.
Exactly. So it's just
Idea.
finding a team that's gonna provide the idea and the estimated cost to do the renovation, and then we can change that scope as needed.
One of the things that they will do is provide like a small area for receptions upstairs that we don't have right now. But yeah, I think it might be a good idea for us to work on the golf course. But I don't know if we're ready for that, Arturo. How are we doing with the golf course if we start renovating and then we don't have the ability to keep up with it?
Yeah, chairman said we need people, employees, usually that golf takes about 12 to 15 guys to keep up with the golf.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we're gonna have that kind of luxury to have that many people. But my point is that if we don't have the infrastructure on the golf course and we start putting a lot of money in it, and then
Building and nobody shows up.
no, but what I'm saying is that if we have problems with our pumps, and we renovate the golf course, and then we have problems with the pumps, we're gonna kill the golf course. So we need to make sure that we fix all our issues first. before we start renovating the golf course, because I mean, to me, it's putting the something in the ground when we're not gonna be able to keep up with it, and we're gonna create problems for ourselves. But yeah, I think that's this information as far as the clubhouse. If later on we found out it's too much or not enough, I know they've been budgeting $2 million to renovate
Correct.
it. It's not the 10 million that we were looking at before, but um, after we look at everything, if this board and administration feels that, and the commission feels that it's better for us to invest money in the golf course, we'll do that instead of the clubhouse. But we need to make sure that we're ready for that, because I don't know we're ready for it right now. Not no, I don't think we're ready right now to renovate the golf course if we don't have all the infrastructure in place. Everything that we need to fix first before we start renovating the golf course.
Mr. Chairman,
Because
do you mean the clubhouse or the entire golf
no,
course?
I'm
Because
talking
they are
about
renovating
the
entire-
greens and the fairways and the the whole sprinkler system, because all the pipes, the sand traps, everything needs to be fixed. But do we have everything ready for us to be able to do that? Because we, how much is a pump? Well, the last time I heard it was more over 300,000.
But like you said, the first thing is, the main thing is the water, like the pump station, sprinklers and the pipes. Then it's, so we need water to grow grass. We need water to put fertilizer. We need water to apply the chemicals. We need water to apply the.
Well, I think once we get this information for the clubhouse, then we'll share it with the board, and they have any input into it, and then we'll see how everything works out for us.
Thank you, sir.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Any other discussion?
I just have a question about sundowners. I only played once and it is hot.
Yes, sir.
But my understanding was when I saw the, on my app, that you didn't have enough players. Were they saying that it was because of the weather or because we're charging too much and our course is not up to par?
No,
What
nobody
is
signed
the-
up, sir. Only a couple of players signed up. So,
Well,
yeah.
I guess, Frank, what I'm asking is, why are they not signing up? And then McAllen has every hole with 2 or 3 teams.
hmm
In other words, they turn people down.
right.
They can't fit
Right.
them.
hmm
You would think that overflow would come over, but it doesn't.
Correct. No,
Are we
yeah.
charging too much? Are we not doing enough for the players?
I mean, I think our prices is very low compared to other golf courses. And I know Los Lagos just started giving food at the Sundowners. I mean, we've been doing that for quite a while. The next thing that I'm gonna try is I'm gonna start giving out door prizes. We're gonna advertise that. Door prizes are gonna be given out, at the end of the Sundowners. See, I mean, if that brings in people. But, as far as the course, I mean, I've been talking to golfers and I hear nothing but positive. I mean, I don't know. They could be telling me this and thinking otherwise. I don't know. But, when I talk to them, they're like, no, everything's coming on good. So yes,
I
sir.
think, Frank, it was because of the course conditions.
Okay.
It got around that, hey, the greens are not too good and all this.
Right.
There were
But-
weeds all over the place.
But it's coming around good.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and word starts to spread again. Once that happens, we're gonna get them back.
Right.
And
Yes, sir.
That's when we gotta take care of them. And when I had suggested some time back, when they sign up,
Mhm.
if they want to give their email, I know we have an app for that,
Correct.
but maybe if they say, yeah, sure, you can email me. A lot of times you can send out information through that too. ¿Me entiendes?
Right.
Hey, we're charging 25 today or whatever it is, we're giving this out. We're going to have door prizes, a little bit more personal, a little bit to get out there, get the word out there, at least for a few times. ¿Me entiendes?
Okay.
Not a lot of people go to the app,
Right.
and,
Correct.
and everybody reads their emails in the morning. So I'll, if it comes out, hey, look, this came out, just a reminder or something like that. Maybe
We'll do
if
that.
they volunteered their email, once
We'll do
when they
that.
signed up, hey, you wanna give us your email, be open for some newsletters or whatever,
Yes, sir.
The other thing, Frank, is front the staff in the front could say, can I install the app for you if you don't have it? Because we're gonna give you, we give you stuff on your birthday, we do this, we do
Right.
that, whatever the app does.
Yes.
The only reason I know there's not any games on Wednesdays is because it comes out on the app.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
But if the person in the front could say, can I install this app? Maybe you would get more people
Okay.
to, I
More
mean, that's an
interaction.
idea. I don't know if the girls in the front
Well,
want to do that or
Trial and
or
error.
anybody there. wants to
we,
do
we
that.
can try it. Yes, sir. We'll do that.
The last thing, Frank, they asked you the last time about the revenues that were being produced from the ball dispenser. Do you
Yes,
have that
sir.
information?
Yes. I know I got a report. Let's see. Right here. For the month of May, the ball dispenser machine has made $2,470.30. So people are using it a lot. So there's only for May. They haven't given me the other from February on, but just for May, we've made over $2,000 on the machine alone.
Do you have any information as to how we did before the dispenser?
No, I told them I needed the report from
So we can compare to see how
previous
we're
months.
doing.
Yes, sir.
Well,
So
that's great.
I'll have it for you guys.
Thank you.
But a lot of people are using it. We are staying open a little bit later because people are coming in and, so right now what I'm doing, if people come in and say, you know what, I'm going to come in later, but can I buy a bucket now? So they buy it. We give them the token. When they come back at 8:30, they just go to the machine and they get their range balls and they can be at the range.
Yeah. How late are we open?
Right now we're open till 9 o'clock, sir.
Yeah.
I want to be open at least till 10. So
Yeah.
I know I'm working with the people from ARP. They send me people that, they pay them, but they work for us. So maybe have one. All they need to do is turn up the lights and lock the gate, and that's it. So,
Yeah.
but I want to be open at least till 10 o'clock.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Because I think 8:30, 8:45, there's still light out.
Yeah, and it's
Yes.
hot, too.
Yes.
I mean, for the range,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Want to go out there at that time. Perfect.
Yesterday I was out there till about 8:30, and I mean, people still can hit the range.
Good.
Yes, sir.
On the Southwest tournament, how big is that tournament? June the 15th.
It's gonna be this Saturday, sir.
How big is that?
I'm
Do you
sorry.
know? How big is it? How many members
Uh,
have signed up?
I know the last count I had was 63 teams. So,
Okay.
and I think they are gonna buy the food from us too. So, yes,
Great.
yes, sir.
Any other comments? If not, we have a
Okay.
motion for adjournment.
I so move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Has been moved and second for adjournment. Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye against, same sign, motion carries. We adjourn. Thank you very much for being here, guys.
Thank you, Commissioner.